You stand at the edge of the tide, your feet sinking slightly into the cool, wet sand, each wave a gentle caress that whispers secrets of the solar language, familiar yet forgotten. The ocean's voice wraps around you with its rhythmic lullaby, but deep inside an ache unfurls, a longing woven from threads of unmet desires. Each smile you wear, a careful construct held in place by the weight of expectation. It is a mask, dust-covered, reflecting shadows of those who wish to mold you into shapes of convenience. You become the echo of their dreams, a specter longing for authenticity while silently suffocating under the weight of their approval. In this chorus of voices, where silence can crack even the most radiant of facades, you find yourself submerged, drowning beneath layers of shoulds and oughts, your true song silenced, reverberating only in the depths of your heart. Forgotten melodies linger, half-formed notes trembling in the quiet, like ethereal whispers waiting for the chance to be sung. You ask yourself, when did your laughter turn hollow? An empty shell devoid of its original brilliance, a puppet on an invisible string. The gentle swell of discomfort stirs within you, a current urging exploration, nudging you to examine the contours of your existence, inviting you to reflect. Who must you become to unravel the eclipsed self hidden beneath the masks, beneath the fragments of borrowed dreams? Each unturned stone reveals a flicker of truth, a glimmer of the essence buried deep, waiting for light to touch it once more. Here, beneath the veil lies your heart, cradled yet encumbered. The flames of your being flicker with uncertainty, aching to stretch beyond the confines established by those whose loves are tethered in expectation. Can you dare to extend your spirit beyond the borders imposed by another's vision? Can you plunge into the vastness of your own horizon, allowing the hum of self to resonate like the waves that dance joyfully upon the shore? In this sacred space, you begin to remember the child of wonder yearning to paint the world anew, declaring with whispered breaths that only through this stretching can you find the melody that is solely, beautifully yours. You stand at the edge of the tide, your feet sinking slightly into the cool, wet sand, each wave a gentle caress that whispers secrets of the solar language, familiar yet forgotten. The ocean's voice wraps around you with its rhythmic lullaby, but deep inside, an ache unfurls, a longing woven from threads of unmet desires. Each smile you wear, a careful construct held in place by the weight of expectation. It is a mask, dust-covered, reflecting shadows of those who wish to mold you into shapes of convenience. You become the echo of their dreams, a specter longing for authenticity while silently suffocating under the weight of their approval. In the silence of solitude, you awaken from a slumber bound by the whispering chains of expectation, the dim acknowledgement that you've wandered too long in thickets of others' desires. Here, in this sacred stillness, a blooming rebellion stirs within. It pulses like an underground river, waiting for the moment to break free. What if you embrace this quiet, you contemplate, allowing yourself to dive deep into the depths of your own soul? As you navigate this inner landscape, a garden emergescence neglected, now vibrant with the wildness of possibility. Every twisting vine, every wildflower peeks through mysterious shadows, urging you onward. With each step into this uncharted territory, you find yourself chiseling away at the marble of your own shadow. The contours of a hidden self yearn to emerge from the stone, waiting in reverence for the light. As you tread upon this unspoiled earth, the rustle of leaves becomes your confessor, and the soft breeze carries promises of newfound freedom. In this newfound exploration, your essence disentangles from the strings woven tightly by others. You become aware of the delicate tendrils binding you to old narratives, those stories no longer aligning with your heart's true beat. Courage blooms in your chest, as the unfurling of your heart opens petals unseen, revealing colors you had forgotten, a palette of deepest reds and soothing blues that had been cloaked away beneath the weight of approval. You breathe deeply, drawing in the light that dances through the foliage, igniting the shadows into shimmering promise. As you embrace the unknown, the simplicity of existence teasingly unfolds, yet freedom carries the paradox of loss. The loss of what you thought was essential, the loss of your tightly held illusions crumbling like old stone in the depths of a riverbed. Each morning, as the sun unfurls its golden arms, a gentle call echoes through the chambers of your consciousness, beckoning you to sit with the specters that linger like dust in forgotten shadows. They are the weights, the burdens crafted from shoulds and oughts, and you inhale deeply to meet them, cradling their fragile forms. They flicker before you, lanterns of half-formed thoughts, casting a soft glow in the stillness. You invite their presence, knowing each one holds a story, a piece of the intricate puzzle that is you. In this delicate dance of honesty, discomfort becomes a familiar partner, guiding you through the intricate steps of acknowledging their whispers. Their truths pierce through like sunlit shards of glass, sharp yet tender reminders of the fears you've tucked away. You wonder, can you exist outside their pull? Can your spirit float free, untethered from the weight of external expectations? It is in this raw vulnerability, this willingness to bear your wounds, that you uncover a hidden strength, a quiet resolve anchored deep within your essence. There, amid the remnants of fear, blooms a new understanding, a profound knowledge that tells you every trembling thread of doubt weaves the fabric of your struggle, crafting a tapestry rich with wisdom. With each heartbeat, a reverberation of recognition fills the hollow spaces within, luminous with clarity. Those ghosts, once suffocating, now morph into guides, each urging you to dissect the layers of your being, to recognize the courage in facing the whispers that have shaped you. As the heart of the sunrise pulses through your chest, your spirit quickens. In this moment you grasp the truth. It is not in ceaseless seeking that the solace lies, but rather in the stillness, in the acceptance of your entire self. You stand at the doorstep of home, which resides not in the validation of others, but in the sanctuary carved from your own heart, where acceptance flows like a river, and peace wraps around you like a soft shawl. Embrace this unfolding, breathe deeply, and let your spirit breathe, for you are here, finally, truly at home. As the paths blur with the tears of realization, you stand at a threshold where each droplet carries wisdom, seeping into the very soil of your being. In this sacred moment you perceive the beauty steeped in rupture. It unfolds gracefully, like petals reluctantly surrendering to the wind. Each fracture, each break in the fabric of your existence reveals hidden potential, opportunities for threefold growth, swelling like tides under a silver moon. Here, under the watchful gaze of the universe, the fragmentation of self offers its canvas for rebirth, roots intertwining deeply, emerald tendrils reaching toward the embrace of rich, dark earth. In this soil, you discover strength and vulnerability, your heart laid bare amidst the winds of change. The sturdy fade you once wore, the armor gleaming but heavy, crumbles like dried leaves in the gentle breath of autumn. It falls softly, a quiet surrender to the inevitability of becoming. In this tender embrace of solitude, you lean into the stillness, allowing yourself to kiss the shards of your pastiche, jagged peace, a reflection of journeys traveled, lessons learned, and dreams clothed in old fears. These jagged shards become a crucible of transformation, each fragment whispering tales of resilience, insurrection, and the quiet hum of redemption, igniting within you a phoenix amid ashes. Here lies your truth. You begin to understand that in moments of disappearance, as you shed the layers that do not belong, you are ultimately becoming more real each breath, an incarnation of your ever-evolving spirit. Each heartbeat is a drum signaling your emergence, layered and complex as you forge anew within the depths of your own being. In this alchemical embrace of light and shadow, the separation transforms into a connection bathed in compassion. The rejection is not merely loss, but acceptance, an invitation to embrace the full spectrum of your human experience. You learn to gather the fragmented pieces into a mosaic of spirit, a tapestry shimmering with each hue of truth. In this creation, absence becomes presence, the void a sacred space where the lost finds their way back home. With every whisper of the wind, a new understanding settles in, reminding you that in shedding the old, you are reborn into a vibrant new reality. In the quiet heart of your garden, you stand as an architect of possibility, nurturing life where once only emptiness dwelled. each radiant bloom an audacious proclamation, whispering secrets of resilience into the still and receptive air. This delicate testament transforms the barren earth, a lush arena where the divine paradox of creation and destruction unfolds, each petal unfurling like an exhalation of your very soul. You breathe in deeply, inhaling the lush fragrance of self-discovery, the air thick with potential, rich with promises, notes of joy, uncovered truths, budding desires yearning for recognition. Standing among the marigolds that blush in the gentle caress of sunlight, you become attuned to the symphony of growth leaf rustles and buzzing pollinators reverberating like a heartbeat. As the eyes of the world begin to blur and fade, you find yourself sinking into this sacred space, planting seeds that mimic the laughter echoing inside you, seeds of authenticity, each one a testament to your willingness to embrace the vibrant strands of your spirit. Here, there are no masks, only the unrestrained beauty of honest expression taking root and reaching skyward. As the sun rises brighter, painting your garden with golden hues, shadows once feared dissolve into whispers of the past, no longer threatening but rather reminders of your evolution. With each tender root that journeys deeper into the soil, the illusion of a fractured identity recedes, and a more profound truth emerges, a revelation woven from the very fabric of your essence. This truth, with its shimmering threads of color, returns to you as belonging, not a borrowed cloak stitched from another's design, but a vibrant tapestry crafted from the deepest parts of who you are. Feeling the pulse of creation thrumming through your fingertips, you realize that each rise and fall, each drop of rain, each dewdrop captured in morning light, is a celebration of life in its most authentic form. The beauty you cultivate, Hariso, serene yet ferocious in its ability to flourish, invites others to witness this reclamation of spirit. You are no longer the silent observer of your existence. You are the gardener, the keeper of your own heart, tending to the blooms that declare the undeniable truth. Belonging begins within, a love affair with yourself that blossoms infinitely outward. There lies a moment, sweet and fleeting, where you catch the breath of existence. It hangs in the air like the dew-kissed dawn, poised for revelation. Within this stillness, acceptance begins to crystallize, morphing reflection into vibrant action. It swells inside you, a river once turbulent, now flowing clear, each curve revealing the soft glow of newfound understanding. You choose to inhabit your body, this sacred vessel marked by scar stories of battles bloomed into strength. In this world, sharp and often cold in its disconnection, you awaken to a deeper truth. Your presence is a beacon, a lantern flickering warmly in the darkened rooms of others' hearts. You softly illuminate their shadows, casting light with your mere existence. This is not about seeking validation. Instead, it is an exquisite liberation, the kind that flows gracefully from the joy of being wholly and unapologetically you. Allow imperfections to dance in the light, as shadows stretch and play across sunlit ground. They tell tales of growth, deepening the fabric of who you are, each flaw. Grasp this moment tightly, for it is where your heart extends like branches, intertwining with the world around you. Embrace the risible, the profound, the laughter that bursts forth like bubbling brooks, the sighs steeped in melancholy yet suffused with grace, and all the hues in between. Like petals unfolding to the sun, let your essence bloom. You are a garden filled with myriad possibilities. The warmth of acceptance wraps around you, a tapestry woven with self-compassion, reminding you to be tender toward the bewildered spirit residing within. And in this journey, know that liberation whispers softly. It does not require the approval of those beyond your skin. It lies in the quiet acknowledgement of self, this grounding realization that being seen means first choosing the fullness of your own heart. In every crack and crevice where your light shines through lies the essence of your purpose. With each breath, you feel the power surge. Stay present in this alchemy of becoming, a radiant dance of imperfections illuminating the shadows, inviting all to witness the beauty of a soul alive. Waves roll in, undulating softly, a tide you once respected more from a distance. Now they sing a lullaby, cradling you in their rhythm, a gentle reassurance of life's perpetual embrace. Each crest rises like a heartbeat, a pulse echoing through your very being, each trough a whispered surrender. Here you find solace, where fear dissipates like mist before the dawn, dissolving into the vastness of a transformed landscape, unveiling the radiant expanse within your chest, an inviting sky, infinite and blue. As the salty kiss of the breeze brushes against your skin, you sink deeper into this sacred space where contradiction unfolds like petals on a blooming flower. Joy mingles with sorrow, strength dances with vulnerability. Each inhale invites clarity, each exhale releases the weight of expectation that once tethered you, keeping you anchored to the shores of doubt. You allow the waves to carry away what you once clung to, those jagged edges of need, the fearful remnants of control. In their retreat, you feel the lightness emerge, a buoyancy of spirit rising like bubbles toward the surface. Like the moon, steadfast yet fluid, you learn to embrace life's rhythms, exquisite ebb and flow that invites you to lean into both the familiar and the unknown. You listen to the whispers of water as it carves paths through stone, fluidly shaping contours that mirror the journey of your heart, finding strength in the surrender to forces greater than you. Each boundary once feared becomes a dance of discovery, stretching, reaching, growing wider, until you find courage blossoming alongside your integrity, standing tall amid the fluctuations. In yielding to the wave of journey unfolding, you find not the frailty and vulnerability, but the steel of resilience, a strength forged in acceptance, a treasure found in the quiet moments of reflection. Here, paradoxically, to embody your true self means to let go. Let go of the pretense that binds you. Let go of the chains of expectation. Release the story that is not yours to tell. When you release, you are not diminished. You become vast equal parts, boundless and beautifully whole. This truth, enveloping you like the tender embrace of the sea, beckons you home, inviting you to breathe, deeply and fully, in the luminous light of your becoming. You stand now, heart open, a canvas alive with the colors unfurling from your journey. Each hue whispers stories of struggle and triumph, pain and healing, a vibrant mosaic simmering with authenticity. Within this expanse, vulnerability becomes a gentle river, each interaction flowing like a dance, your spirit entwined with the ebb and flow of human connection. The makeup of your dialogues forms a melodic symphony, notes of recognition echoing softly, resonating with the truth that swells from the depths of your being. Each word you share, every gaze exchanged, fuels the joy of reveal. You shed the heavy cloak of pleasing, woven from the muted threads of expectation that once dulled your spirit. With grace and intent, you unspool each strand, feeling the weight lift as you choose to create, instead, your own fabric, a cloak adorned with vibrant colors, threads of unwavering truth intertwined. This garment of selfhood, kissed by the light of your promised authenticity, envelops you. It reflects your essence, alluring and raw. The beauty of acceptance wraps around you like a fragrant incense, lingering in a sacred space where vulnerability becomes not a weakness but a powerful offering. It fills the air, that sweet aroma suffusing your surroundings, inviting others to join in this tender communion of souls. The elders of your past, guardians of lessons learned, nod in quiet approval, their gentle shadows lighting your path. They witness your transformation. In the shimmer of your eyes, a spark of compassion ignites, illuminating the darkness of doubt that clung too tightly for so long. Here, in this moment, presence encompasses all. You realize that belonging flows like a gentle tide, caressing your being without demand, nourishing the roots of who you are. You've discovered a sacred truth. To love is to open oneself to the universe without expectation, to extend your heart freely, allowing it to be both fragile and unbreakable. In that soft surrender, you understand love, in its purest form, does not seek to possess or bind, but rather dances in the luminescence of generosity, offering itself unconditionally. You breathe deep, feeling the warmth of acceptance radiate from your core, knowing the world feels softer now, cradling you in its gentle embrace, vibrant with the whispers of infinite possibility, resonating like a lullaby in the twilight air. As you wander deeper into the quiet corners of your heart, memories flutter around you like fireflies on a sultry summer night, luminous and fleeting, illuminating the once forgotten paths of your spirit. Each flicker evokes a forgotten joy, the giggles of your youth, the sighs of longing echoing into the void, trailing behind like ribbons in the wind. This is a moment where tranquility blooms, a sanctuary that exists under the open sky for all to witness, yet only you can breathe its essence into life. Here the air thickens with possibilities, and you are reminded that in this existence you are not alone. Rather, you are perfectly intertwined. Shadows of doubt may linger, but they whisper of lessons learned, holding the seeds of growth beneath their darkened veils. You shine with a light that emanates from within, illuminating each step you take toward other side. Beautiful tapestry interwoven with threads of love and compassion, never diminished, only expanded. In this sacred space, where your breath syncs with the rhythm of the universe, the heartbeats resonate in joy, signaling a deeper truth, a profound understanding that to live fully is to entwine with the dance of existence. You no longer seek approval in the eyes of others, but unravel the layers of your own approval, casting away the former constraints. Instead, you dance freely, your feet tracing the vibrant patterns of your own truth across the tapestry of life, embracing the messiness of being, the beauty of imperfection. Through the spaces between, where silence resides, you discover the sacred intertwining of souls, each connection a thread binding you to the fabric of existence. And you breathe. In this magical interlude, you allow the luminous essence of your heart to guide you. You are home now, surrounded by echoes of acceptance and love chosen, not for who you try to be, but for who you unapologetically are, alive in the dance of this world. With each breath, you awake to the tender symphony of dawn, your bare feet kissing the cool earth, a lush tapestry whispering beneath your steps. The dew bejeweled on grass glistens like stars fallen from a celestial embrace, each blade a witness to your rebirth, a soft cradle for the possibilities that unfurl with each heartbeat. Sunlight spills through the horizon, every ray an invitation to bask in your own becoming, nudging you gently into the embrace of creation. The very air shimmers, pregnant with promise. You are alive, not just existing, but thriving amid the alchemy of life. As warmth envelops your skin, you draw in the golden light, forging connection with the world around you. Your spirit awakens, unfurling like petals drawn to the sun. A quiet serenity washes over you, a knowing that the universe resides not beyond, but within each ripple of life aligning with your very essence. In this sacred moment, you are both vast and intimate, a universe pulsing in tandem with the heartbeats of all that surrounds you, yet the essence of you is unmistakably singular. The beauty of being intertwined with all existence lets you feel at once free and deeply anchored. You belong to the world, yet you belong to you. In the stillness, you find refuge in an ocean of silence where thoughts ebb and flow like gentle tides. Each lingering whisper echoes the warmth of acceptance, revealing a profound serenity that hums softly against the backdrop of life's restless rush. Here, among the symphony of creation, you realize that peace is not a destination, but an ever-present companion. It resides nestled in the depths of your mind, flowing through every intricacy of your being, waiting patiently for you to acknowledge its tender touch. And amidst this awakening, clarity crystallizes like the dawn itself, a revelation so simple yet so infinitely complex. To choose yourself is the finest liberation. No longer bound by the weight of others' expectations, you embrace your truth, a spectrum of colors splashed across the canvas of existence. In this clarity, the dance of separation and unity unfolds, each thread of your spirit woven into the vibrant fabric of life. You are a heart, beating in rhythm with the world, constantly morphing yet profoundly anchored in your own essence. In choosing yourself, you discover life's greatest paradox.